All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua Bahashem Kakwatash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples towards younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, the listeners who may have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And what I want to get into, okay, this morning, dealing with the only thing that matters. All right, just rolling in the spirit. And the only thing that matters going forward is salvation, being delivered from the destruction, that we read about to come. All right, the scripture prophesy that's to come in the earth, as we're entering into the worst times ever since the earth was created. The only thing matter is being delivered from it, man. And even if, we have to be a martyr, for this truth, okay, having the mindset to take the death, all right, and having faith in their resurrection, okay, because during this grace period, this captivity, all right, because we got to really understand what we're a part of. This captivity was the Lord chastening his people, all right, mainly his sons, okay, so we would be built a certain way, so we would be conformed to Yahushua. All right, after that, there will be no need, all right, for the Lord, to have us to battle against wickedness again in the kingdom. Okay? And Jake that believe that don't understand what they're a part of, they don't really know Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay? And like I say, when you teach and preach in the name of Jesus Christ, you're not becoming familiar with Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and you're not understanding the overall scheme of what the Lord is doing. We're being chastened in this captivity so we will know how to rule eternity, man. All right, it will make no sense for wickedness to rise again, for the nations to be deceived, okay? And then, because that means we'll have to retrain them in righteousness again. It means we gotta put down another rebellion and train them in righteousness again. So that means that 1,000-year period was for nothing, okay? And we really just driving home that point. If you tired of us speaking on that, then, go listen to them guys that tell you something new every time you listen to them, man. All right? They're just pulling, doctrine out their ass, man. With capes on and Power Ranger shoulder pads, man. Okay? Well, nah, man, we here for sound doctrine. Now, let's get this in Hebrews chapter 12. Okay, verse 6, it says, "For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourge every son whom he receiveth." Yeah, so this is the time for us to go through those scourges, as his sons, okay? And what better person to do it under than Esau Edom, because it's a vexation that this man is in rulership and this man has authority in the earth, okay? We understand that Esau doesn't need any say-so in the earth. Even if you have a mindset of Esau being delivered, you don't get what's going on. Esau should not have no say-so in the earth, okay? There is no way you can fully, be growing and understanding of the true doctrine, and you cool with Esau having a say-so in the earth, man. Nah, man. He needs to be completely removed from power. All right, and that's why we're being scourged and chastened under this man's rulership, and we get it. We understand it now, man. Okay? It says, "For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth and scourges every son whom he receiveth." If you endure chastening, the Most High dealing with you as with sons. Yeah, so if the Lord put the Spirit on us to endure his chastening, he's dealing with us as with sons. Where we're not offended, okay? Where we're not growing weary and well doing, okay? When we start to understand the bigger picture, when we, see the end, all right, we understand the end game, okay? When we start to understand these things, that's the Lord dealing, man. That's why eventually you start taking things cheerfully, man. When things happen, we start taking them cheerfully, man. When certain things happen, hey, we know, look, well, we just got to have patience. Things happen inside our control. We just got to have patience, man. Okay? We're not trying to force the course. You know, we're not trying to, get our own revenge or anything, man. We just sitting in the fire, okay? But we have the wisdom to deal, okay? So he ain't leave us helpless in situations. He has given us the wisdom to deal, to endure, okay? It says, if you endure chastening, the Most High dealing with you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chasteneth not? Okay? And you read this in the NLT, it says, as you endure this divine discipline, man. Hey, because there's certain things that you will try to do, try to get into, even if it's not a sin, and the Most High have it where you can't do it. That's divine discipline. He'll have it set up where you trying to set something up or you trying to do something and you're not able to pull it off. That's divine discipline, man. And it get to the point you got to accept that. Because if you keep fighting against the discipline, all right, then the Lord, hey, he'll get aggressive. Okay, he'll get more aggressive with the chastening, man. If we of that number, one thing we know, we can't fight against the chastening of the Lord, man, because he can take it to a level that we can't stand. Okay, so we have to understand, that if we're a part of that number, we have to endure divine discipline, man. That's why there's certain things, that we can't do. There's certain things that the Lord just keep us from, because he wants us to be a certain way, and that's how a father would do. He has a plan. If you have a son, all right, and you have a particular business that you're into, well, you need your son, all right, to be on point to take over in your stead, all right. So there's certain things that you would keep him from because that will alter, his development. Okay, that will alter his development. So you will keep him from certain things, and you will have him doing other things that's beneficial to his development, man. And this is what we're going through right now as we're being prepped for salvation, man. Because we're being delivered for rulership. Because salvation is just the deliverance itself. When we speak of salvation, the deliverance itself from this destruction is salvation. Okay? But the scriptures speak about an everlasting salvation, which means that we'll never be not only will no one ever take us down, but we'll never be opposed. We'll never have to defend the kingdom. Once we take the kingdom, we're not going to have to defend the kingdom. We're just going to have to constantly enforce righteousness, man. All right. And then it's going to get to a point where we're not enforcing. After the 1,000 years, we're not going to be enforcing. We're going to be just managing the earth, man. The first 1,000 years is going to be enforcing, man, with that rod of iron. Okay? Then it's going to get to the point where the heathen going to be like, let us go up to the mountain of Israel, all right, to the house of Jacob, okay, and learn his ways. Okay? Then we're just going to be managing the earth in righteousness, man. All right? A rebellion will not be a thought. Okay? You have some nations get simple. You going to have, because the law not going to be in them. So every now and then you have a nation get simple, man. All right? But there will be no such thing as a rebellion. That's impossible. Okay? If the Most High is all knowing, you think your house shot not going to be all knowing? Okay? And you're going to have Israelite, that's the point of having kings all over the earth. Okay? To govern the earth. We're going to be equipped to put down, any misconduct in the kingdom. A brother going to be able to handle it, man. Okay? That's why we're being groomed to handle these day-to-day situations now, because it's going to come a time where we're going to have to handle affairs within our realm. Okay, so we're being chastened with this divine discipline, man, in preparations for that. This is the only thing that matters. Everything else we do is a pastime, man. Okay, the main thing is Israelite men, we should focus on being developed into the most capable leader, all right, and potential ruler that we can be, man. Okay? As you read on, Hebrews 12:7 says, as you endure, all right, this divine discipline, remember that the Most High treating you as his own children. Whoever heard of a child who is never disciplined by his father, man. Okay? And that's only in this society where you have children not disciplined by the father, and we see the results of it. Okay? Weak men, okay? Lazy, no drive, okay? Incapable of leading anything, even themselves, okay? Because they didn't get that dynamic, all right, of the discipline from a father, and not just in whoopings, but in setting up structures, giving a son responsibilities, man, having a standard, having an expectation, for the son, okay. And that's a lost art in America, man. Where you have these men, raised by their mothers, aunties, and grandmothers, man. Okay, no male influence involved. All right, and if it is, it's goddamn Esau's. All right, Frankenstein, which is these street niggas, man. All right, these wild niggas, man. Which we all, was influenced and had the phase that we went through. Okay, but then the spirit had it on us to eventually, man, this is some bullshit, man. It says, so let's read on. Let's go here to let's get this in Sirach 30. All right, it's the book of Sirach, chapter 30. All right, this is the book of Sirach, chapter 30, verse 1. It said, he that loveth his son causeth him oft to feel the rod, that he may have joy of him in the end. So he that loveth his son causes him oft to feel the rod or their correction, and that's why we don't have, the free range, to move about as everyone else. Like these jakes in the world, they have the free range to pretty much do all this madness, man. But the Most High pretty much got a block on us, man. Like when we do particular things, some things we get corrected immediately. There's certain things that happen immediately, when we start to go off, man. All right? That's out of love. The Lord do that out of love, man, to prevent us from going down a particular path, man. That's why, like, you feel like, you brothers might feel like damn, the women, ain't into me like that. Well, that's the Lord, all right, preventing us from going down particular roads, man. Like, cause the world love niggas, like degenerate niggas, like them niggas be winning. That's who that's who that's who getting everybody pregnant, and it's these degenerate niggas. But the Lord ain't got his divine discipline on them, so they able to go out and win, get these little victories in the world. A woman be loyal to them. The niggas, can do anything and everything, and they get, but for us, okay, we get treated like we treated, but that's the Lord's discipline on us, man. And that's the Lord preventing us from going down these particular roads, man. Okay? Like it's certain brackets of money that we're not allowed to get into, man. The Lord giving us what's convenient for us, man. Okay? He don't want us to have millions of dollars, man. Okay? Nah, man, the Lord wants us, to go through, all right, this chastening, man, this correction. Okay, he don't want us too comfortable, man. You see, the Lord don't want us too comfortable in Babylon, man. Okay, that's why he has upon us this divine discipline. And he said, he that loveth his son causes him oft to feel the rod, that he may have joy of him in the end. It's all about the end game, the finished product. Okay, and the only thing that matters, like I say, is us as Israelite men, is us being developed, all right, for rulership for the world to come. That's what's important, man. Okay, everything else, all right, like I say, man, is just something to pass time. That's why nothing should stop our development, man. Our families, our women, job, nothing should get in the way of us being developed into the finished product that the Lord desires, man. You know, that's why if something get in the way or something is a hindrance or someone, you gotta cut it off. We gotta cut it off. You know, or scale back on it. And if we can't scale back on it, cut it off. And if we of that number, and it's something that we can't scale back on or we can't cut off, we don't. Cause one thing I done seen in this truth, you know, I done experienced and I done seen it. Okay, is if that we don't act quick enough and cut things off or scale back on certain things, the Lord will step in. And one thing about it, when the Lord step in, as Elder Zahab say, the Lord heavy handed, you know, and he'll wreck some shit to get our attention. And you know, you can't cut it off. He cut it. And you don't want him to start cutting off certain things and people. Like, hey, the Lord to cut things off. Okay, and he intervened. Then it get hectic. You like, damn, because he gotta make a statement. You know, so it's all about, you know, the end game, that finished product. All right, let's get that in Philippians. Let's get this in the book um of Philippians. All right, Philippians 1:6. It says, being confident in this very thing, that he which have begun a good work in you will perform it until the day of Yahweh Shah Hamashiach. So the Lord has begun a good work, you know, in his people, you know, and he's gonna keep performing, you know, on their good work. He's gonna keep, you know, developing us in this captivity, you know, until we reach a point to where, okay, now it's time for them to be changed. You know, I done brought them to a point where they can't go no further in the flesh. So now they got to be changed. Okay, and this is what we're working toward. This is what we're grinding towards, man. Okay, and you women should be developing to be compatible to those men. Okay, because that's what this thing is about. Like, as the Lord is resetting everything, because like even the you know the women that the Lord got for brothers, it's gonna be an arranged wedding. You see, in the ancient world, you can do arranged wedding because the woman was conditioned and groomed to be a wife. All right, she came with a certain skill set. You know, it's just like if you know, go if you go hire a mechanic, well, that mechanic already comes with a certain skill set. Okay, you don't have to see if you and the mechanic, you know, like the same movies and like the same food. Okay, don't that shit don't matter. Okay, the mechanic got a skill set that you need for a particular task. Okay, and the man, he was raised up, okay, to manage a household. Okay, he the man understood finances. He understood business. He understood, okay, the earth, you know, to work his land. He understood those things. All right, he understood how to manage people. Okay, because he was being groomed to be the head of a household. So you can do an arranged marriage because you had the man that his skill set was instilled into him. Okay, and the woman, her skill set was instilled into her. So when they come together, they will automatically complement each other. Okay, and this is what the Lord is finna do now. That's why, and because we don't have to, you know, date for 6 months and 7 months. Nah, we the men and the women that the Lord gonna deliver, they already gonna know what it is. Okay, we're doing that part now. We're being developed now. So the Lord, when He arranged these things, it's gonna fit. Okay, it ain't gonna be no pullback, no drawback, man. I ain't signed up for all this now, you know. You see, or the man not being able, you know, to be the head. You know, that's why I say the Lord is dealing with capable men. He's making us capable men. You know, so let's go from there. Let's get a couple out of the comment board, and then yep. So let's go from here. just tough here. It's a new one for me. It's the brother beyond Yasha'Allah, Ezekiel 22 and 14. It says, can thy heart endure, or can thy hands be strong in the days that I shall deal with thee? I, the Lord, have spoken it and will do it. Okay? So the Lord is asking, hey, is your mind ready for this? You see? That's why the scripture talk about counting the cost. Everybody want to be a king. Everybody want to be looked at as this great, you know, this great entity in the earth. But hey, the Lord saying, hey, well, all right, you want to be this, but can you deal? Can your mind endure what I'm about to bring you through? Yeah, you gonna get them thrones. You gonna get, your heart's desire. Yeah, you gonna get those things. But can you deal with what I'm finna take you through though? All right, just like those two brothers, James and John. Their mother was inquiring about their son's status, because a woman knew that the higher status her son was, or their husband were, the more perks and benefits they was gonna get. So she, but she believed in the kingdom for her to even ask that question. But the ancient women, they understood. They weren't, you know goddamn, trying to supervise men, you know trying to put men in the box and referee what a man can't do, because they knew, okay, the greater my sons are, or my husband is, the more comfort I get. So she inquired. She like, you know what I mean, yeah, the woman, hey, out of one, um so what about my sons? Like, what, you know is they gonna sit on right there? They gonna sit on your left and your right, you know? And then he was like, look, y'all don't understand what y'all asking for. Are you able to drink of the cup that I'm gonna drink of? Cause guess what? The chastening of Yahweh Shai was put on him by the Heavenly Father. So Yahweh Shai is like, look, okay, you know? They're like, look, I can't give you no Pacific rank, but to be included in this rulership, guess what? You're gonna have to drink of that cup. You shall surely drink of that cup. So just as you read here in Ezekiel 22 and 14, and this is a heavy precept, it says, can thy heart endure, or can thy hands be strong in the days that I shall deal with thee, man? Okay? So it's like, oh, okay, you gonna be able to deal? You want this great name in the earth, you want this great legacy, you want this rank. All right? Well, can you deal with what I finna put you through? You finna lose. You finna lose though. That little, the little chick you into, you finna lose that. Okay? Your little happy family, you might finna lose that. Okay? Your little high salary job, I'm finna put you on the news. Okay? You're this likable guy. You pretty much get along with the most of the people you meet. Nah, I'm finna change that. They finna hate you. Matter of fact, you finna be on the run. Matter of fact, I'm finna have Esau put you in the dungeon. So the Lord asking, look, is your mind ready for this? Okay? And we have to meditate on these things, man. All right? He said, this the brother beyond Yasha'Allah, Revelation 3:19, as many as I love, I rebuke and chasten. Be zealous, therefore, and repent. So whom the Lord loves, he rebukes. And sometimes rebuke comes through men. And that's the thing that Jake can't accept, is rebuke coming from someone that looks like them. And the nigga woman definitely can't accept rebuke coming from an Israelite man. Okay? The majority. But you have that, their remnant, hey, that's taking their rebuke. And we get rebuke, on camera, off camera, hey, rebuke come in many fashions, man. Okay? Chastening come in many facets. Okay? Yep. This is Proverbs 3 and 11. This is brother beyond Yasha'Allah. Says, my son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be weary of his correction. For whom the Lord loveth, he corrected, even as a father the son in whom he delight. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom and the man that getteth understanding. Yeah, because I say we're being built a certain way. If we endure these things, we become built a certain way, you know? And that's with anything in life, man. Like you look at, guys that you know, have these certain type of bodies and frames, they're constantly enduring their rigorous training. They constantly enduring those things to get those results. Okay, those the men that are natural, you got a lot, Jake, with a lot of men, they, juicing. Okay, but then you have those that naturally endure, that constantly endure that rigorous training. Then they become that final product. So we have to keep enduring this training so we can become that final product, man. This is what this thing is about. Okay, becoming that final product in this thing, man. You know, all right. Get a couple more. All right, this the brother, your Harless Judah Israel, Proverbs 15:32. It said, "He that refuseth instruction despiseth his own soul, but he that heareth reproof getteth understanding." Yeah, so if despise, all right, or you refuse his instruction, it's only hurting you. You're suffering, and not only you suffer. If you're a man, your family suffers. See, that's why as a man, we don't have the room for error that a woman has. Okay? Because as a man, if us not becoming the best version of ourselves, that hinders the family. Okay? Because no one can father a family like a man can. No one can establish his household, like a man. Okay? Because men have, the Israelite man just has a crazy high ceiling that he can reach, when he start tapping in. The woman doesn't have that ceiling. The woman is very limited, and it's not meant for her to have that ceiling, all right, for the sake of order. Okay? But like as an Israelite man, if we, all right, refuse correction, not only do we begin to hurt ourselves, we hurt our families, man. Okay? That's why, a woman might not understand why you move like you move. Like I say, going back to Noah's wife. Because she probably didn't believe like Noah. Okay, so she was, whether we don't know whether she was openly, fussing or, in her mind, but we know for sure in her mind she was like, well, what are you doing every day? Like he could be, he could be four in the house. We can be way farther than what we are as a house. He missing out on business opportunities, man. We can, you know, because hey, during time of Noah, there was an active society. Things was happening, man. Okay, people was rich, people was partying, people was parlaying. They cities, yeah, cities. Okay, what we seeing today ain't nothing new, just more technology, man. Okay, and they had things going on, man. Okay. And Noah, building that ark, he was missing the action on a lot of things, man. Okay, but guess what? He was being developed while he was doing that, and he was establishing the legacy, man. And he was prepping his family for salvation. All right, and when his family was on that ark and hearing, all right, people and animals being put to death, all right, the screams of people, the crying of children, you know, they understood. That's why as a man, we gotta do what needs to be done. We can't be concerned with the emotions, of the people around us, man. Okay, because a woman's emotion to have you limited, man. How she feel, because a woman is emotional roller coaster. They be up one day, down, sideways, you know, all over the place. All right, and we can't uh, 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 attach our decision making to that emotional roller coaster, man. All right, we just gotta keep doing what gotta be done. Our emphasis is being obedient, to our husband, Yahweh Shema Shai, obedient to our father, man. Okay, and then they'll benefit on the in the long run, man. Okay. Um. Let's see. We got. In here, I read this in Wisdom of Solomon. Get these few. This is the brother Bayan Yasha'Allah. Wisdom of Solomon 3:1. It said, "But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High, and there shall no torment touch them." Yeah, we're in the hands of Yahushua. You know, our our destinies is in the authority of Yahushua. You know, He has the elect on a certain trajectory. Okay, for victory, man. Okay, and the trials and the tribulations is a part of it. Okay, the losses, all that's a part, of the Lord, authority over our lives, that's chastening us, but building us, all right, for what's to come. And this is what it's all about, man. Okay? Um, because like going back to the analogy of the off season. When you're in the off season, the only thing that it's about is the season. That's why you play sports every day in the off season. You will talk about the actual season. Everything that you did was in preparations for the season. You know, different. You learning strategy. With the plays. Okay, getting stronger, getting faster. Getting quicker. You know, having a higher IQ. Everything you did was based on the season. That's the only thing that mattered in the off season was the actual season. Okay, so the only thing that mattered in our off season is the season, man. Okay, the time we're coming into. All right. And it says, "In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and their departure is taken for misery, and they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace," man. Because we know one thing: if we're suffering for Yahushua, that's gonna be a peace of mind for us, man. That's we're gonna be like the scripture said, how the apostles they counted it joy to suffer for Yahushua's name. When they was beaten, put in prison, they counted it joy. You see, it's gonna be a joy unto us, man, to suffer for the sake of Yahushua. You know, it's gonna be a joy unto us, man. All right, to everyone else, it's gonna be like, man, them nigga tripping, man, them nigga, so they just gonna lose everything because they don't wanna, they on the conspiracy, they on that conspiracy, you know. I knew that nigga was crazy, man. I didn't know he was that crazy. He gonna lose everything, man. He was just finna get a promotion, man. They was talking good about him, man. He got a good family, man. He gonna lose it all, man, based on what them niggas was saying on the corner. Okay? But see, in our mind, we're gonna have a peace of mind because we know exactly what it is. They don't know. They don't see the vision. We see it. Okay? It said, "For though they be pushed, so like for though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality." Man, see, we have a completely different expectation than these people in the world. See, these people are just finna be in survival mode. Okay? We trying to get them thrones. You see? You know? Me and Bayan trying to, we trying to get them thrones. The world finna get thrown into survival mode and trying to, reestablish what they had in this world. Okay? The men of the Lord are gonna be like, yeah, nah, it's time to get them thrones now. you know? The brother Yaharlis, just shouting out the brothers on here, man. Okay? That brother want a throne, man. That brother want the chip so he can, so he can go get a goddamn Dorito, a Cool Ranch taco from Taco Bell, man. Okay, you know, so he can, so we can chase Eve, so we can chase high mileage Eve, you know, man, hell no. All right, it's gonna be time for our glory. So yeah, to inside the men, it's gonna be like, yeah, they tripping. But for us, this gonna be our opportunity like that. This our opportunity to prove ourselves, man. It's what we wanted. Let's get it. Let's go. You know, and you see it. Verse 5, it says, and having been a little chastened, they shall be greatly rewarded. And having been a little chastened, they shall be greatly rewarded, man. The real championship, man. And it's the eternal championship, man. Okay? For the Most High proved them and found them worthy for himself. Okay? So this is when the Lord is finna prove us, man. That's why we should be geared towards this. Our mind should be locked in towards this. This is when the Lord is getting ready to prove us, man. Okay? In this time, in this season, man, this is the proving grounds right here, man. Okay, and once we're proven, all right, there'll never be another rebellion in the earth that we'll have to endure, man. Okay, this is it. That's why this is the only thing that matters right now, man, because this is going to set the tone for eternity, man. Being chastened a little, they shall be greatly rewarded. Okay? And it says, as gold is tried in the furnace, I want to finish this. It says, verse 5, it says, and having been a little chastened, they shall be greatly rewarded, for the Most High proved them and found them worthy for himself, man. You know, and we'll end it there, man. You know, because this is the Lord proving his sons, all right, and proving us to be worthy for rulership, you know. And it's all a thing of endurance and patience, man. All right. So, Lord will, you brothers, all right, and you sisters was edified, man. You know, this is the only thing that matters. This is all it boils down to, man. Okay, we shit, paying bills. We should, like I say, we should have been the master of that by now. We've been paying bills for goddamn decades, man. Okay, you know. So Lord will, you brothers and you sisters edified. Till next time, I say Shalom, Kwam Yashala, Bible, DTA soon, Shalom.